Alright everybody, I'm Jamarcus Sims,
I'm Josh Nyberg,
and this is our first review for Original Gamer TV.
or as I like to call it, Badass Game Reviews.
Alright, and our first game we're going to be reviewing today is Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii.
Personally, I thought it was a fun game. When I heard it went out, went straight to Best Buy, bought it, came home, played for a couple hours. It's really fun. The story mode you can go through, it's actually really elaborate. You don't just play as one character going through little battles like in the old one. It's actual story. And it actually kind of lays out pretty well, I thought. But then it also has the old school, you go through fights and get to the little boss at the end.
Yeah, and if you also like the side-scrollers, you can play the one-player mode or two-player, depends on if you have another person with you or not. It takes a little time to play, but if you're willing to actually sit there and take the time, you can get through it within 20 hours or so. You can also unlock secret characters, or you could just play through the one-player mode versus and unlock characters.
And on that note of multiple players, you can even go online onto the Wii online system, which actually seems to be working pretty well.
Actually, in fact, the day the game came out, I did go online the very first day and won my first 3 matches. Didn't do so well after that, but that's besides the point.
But you did win.
I did win. Now, also, of course, part of the show, we're doing game reviews. So, we're going to be rating our games that we're going to be reviewing today at a best score of 10. Each one of us can only give out 5 points, and then we combine our score and we come up with something out of 10. Now, my review on this one is I give it a 5 because, for the simple fact that it has some of the original gameplay, but also throws in a little bit of new stuff and makes it a little better.
Personally, I like the fighting, because I can just sit there and do this the entire time and basically win. Just button smash. But I gotta give it a 4 out of 5.
So today it looks like Super Smash Bros. Gets 9 out of 10. And next on our list, this was mine, The World Ends With You for the Nintendo DS. Now, this is kind of an original game, came from Japan, came out earlier, I think about a month ago or so. You play the main character, Neku, who is trapped in a game, and it has to use pins, or however you want to say it, to attack these things called noises. They have frog noise, kangaroo noise, things like that. And as you progress through the game, you find out that the main character is trapped there because of the composer, and the composer is the one who picked Neku to end up, well, fighting the final boss. Now, I would actually say that besides the really quirky soundtrack and the generic leveling system, I would have to give the game a 7 out of 10 just for the simple fact that it's kind of been done. It's just the weapon system's a little bit different, and the music just really throws the game off. It's same soundtrack over and over again, and it could have done a whole lot better with the game. And hopefully might get a sequel next year, year after, and maybe let's get rid of those really crappy soundtracks.
What's next on the list, Jamarcus?
Rock Band for the PlayStation 3
And my personal favorite, the 360, just because I can't afford a PS3, unlike some of us here.
Hey, you know what? Just because I have all 3 next-gen systems does not mean I'm spoiled. If you guys want to know, I only have like 3 games for like each system, maybe, and PS3.
Let's back to the point and away from Mr. Richie Pants McRich. Okay, Xbox 360, I loved it. I wish it could have been wireless. The wires, I didn't like that because to hook up everything, you had to have this little port that goes in once.
Yeah, and back in 2006, they did promise a wireless controller, which we never got.
But that is coming out, hopefully for Rock Band 2.
Which comes out in like 2 weeks, I think, if I remember right.
But back to the thing. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I played through the first time on medium because I thought, it's the same thing as Guitar Hero. It actually, I thought it was a little bit easier for me. It was much easier to get, so I can actually move it to hard and do most songs with an expert now.
What did you actually think of the song list that came out with Rock Band and the downloadable content that was added after?
Metallica. That's basically what made it for me. I'm a big metal fan. I liked all their most of their song choices. The downloadable stuff is backwards compatible, so Rock Band 2 comes out, you have everything still. They release stuff every Tuesday. It's online. I liked it because you just give you different choices. When just the day Disturbed came out, the track packs were online.
Which was my favorite track pack, actually.
Yeah. They also have Metallica ones, the classics, Fade to Black, and Justice for All, Blackened. I loved it.
What really got it for me, actually, was I was kind of hoping the System of a Down would come with the debut of the game, but about a month ago, they did have Toxicity and BYOB come out. which also made it kind of the reason why I played it for hours and hours on end, even though my gamer score won't show that. But
They
I
were
did
fun.
like it.
They were fun. Personally, I go in every Tuesday, check it out, see what there is, keep getting more points, and keep wasting money. But I like it. It's worth it. It is fun. Hours of endless enjoyment. You can even go online into 1v1 duels, 1v1, all kinds of stuff, and then whole bands playing as 4 people on one band, playing entire songs, scoring million+ points.
And for all you viewers out there, you probably can beat me at Rock Band because I'm not really that good at it. Now, Guitar Hero, which is coming out in about a month or so with World Tour, is my game. I'm really good at that. So if you want to end up challenging me, which brings up my next subject, then we can play on that. And back on that note, the challenge, which is going to be a game that we're going to be doing in the next month or so, is going to be we give you our gamer tags, and we will let you know when we are going to be on Xbox Live, and you can challenge us to a game that we will pick, and we'll just have a player match, rank match.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's giving you a chance to give us feedback and also get a chance to play with us, the host of the show, and so you can have your voice heard. And that's mainly what this show is about. Because honestly, I guess you can say this as well, we are sick of seeing all these online reviews from these people who are getting paid to give us biased reviews.
That's why we're here. We're here to give reviews of people. We're not getting paid to do this. I wish we were.
That would be nice.
But, this is just us in my basement filming with a little camera I found. Nothing big, just us giving reviews for everybody.
Yeah, and this is also a great way for you guys to send us feedback, have your voice heard. And we always want to hear back from our fans, which we do have a MySpace, and it will be on the link for our site as well. It's going to be on our YouTube site, and once the show comes out, you guys will be able to get in contact with us and let us know what you think.
Even Xbox Live, just send us messages, say, hey, why don't you review this? Or this is what I thought of that. And we'll probably show out some of the people's voices, let the voices be heard.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions for the show, we would be more than happy to hear what you have to say, and just let us know what you think, and we can probably end up doing some more stuff. It's just we have to hear from you, the people, what you want to see, and then we can do it. That's just basically it.
Okay.
And stay tuned. We probably have about a month or so before we come out the next show. Maybe before that. Hopefully it'll be soon. But you guys should be looking forward to it. Next time we'll be reviewing Rock Band 2, maybe Guitar Hero 4, be getting a little bit of insight on Fable 2, and hopefully have a little bit more gameplay for Gears of War and get a little bit of talk about that, see what you guys think. And that's it.
That's our show.